Help comes from within.
Help comes from within. That's the epiphany, right? That's what he had. That was the epiphany. It's really important to understand that. Now listen, disease isn't an entity. We still think of it. Sometimes we as chiropractors still kind of get like, ugh, like sciatica. You know, that's an entity. It's not an entity. It's an absence of something. Something in the body isn't what?
Right.
Right. What something has been removed from the body, if you will. Light, life, animation, intelligence, some expression is no longer there. Does that make sense? That's what he discovered. Discovered it. That was the change. It changed everything. And we're still forcing that upon a paradigm that is pushing back. Out of what? I mean, why do people line up to get a flu shot?
Fear.
Fear. Why does mom need to hear the heartbeat? I'm not trying to beat mom up, but why does she constantly want to hear it? Fear. Like, oh my God, oh my God. I mean, you're not worrying about the sperm at that moment touching the egg. Like, oh my God, which fallopian tube is going on? Oh my God, don't move, don't move, don't move. Right? Guys are all in the gutters. Or you're not like, oh my God, I hope the cells, I hope they're differentiating properly. I hope the liver cells know exactly what to make as far as liver goes. I hope the heart cells know how to make a heart. Like, right? I mean, babies aren't born, they lean forward, their eyes fall out, and their fingers fall off, and the legs become disjointed because they're all the wrong size. Right? I mean, it all what?
Perfect.
Right. I mean, come on, right? So intelligence or innate that is continually communicating over all the nervous system, animating all cellular function. That's what we're looking at right there. That's what we are concerned about as what? As chiropractors, right? We're concerned about that as what? Michelle got it. We're concerned about that as what? Chiropractors, right? That's what we're concerned about. Now listen, green drinks alkalize the body and they're really good for you. I'm not saying detox isn't a good thing. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying exercise is bad, but it's not chiropractic. And the moment you start stepping into that world, I'm telling you, you weaken the principle in the practice, you weaken your message, and therefore it confuses them, it makes it more difficult to value what you do specifically and their nervous system. Does that make sense?
Yes.
But we want to be the doctor all the time. We want to be the doctor for everything. Many times out of good intentions. You know, if I don't do that, doctor, they're going to go to the MD and they're going to do this bad stuff, right? I mean, that might be a reason. Or if I don't do this, you know what, maybe they might leave. They might drop out. I get it. I mean, I understand what's going through your head. But listen, I'm in the dental chair. I'm laying there, and I'm getting a filling, right? I don't say to the doc, hey, doc, listen, when you're done, I got to be honest with you. My left knee is freaking killing me. Could you take a look at that when you're done? Maybe pop an x-ray of that, put that little, x-ray pad there in the back. Panoramic, can I put my knee in the panoramic view? I don't know, just take a look at it, see what you can do for that, can you? Like, would I say that? Do most people do that when they go to the dentist? You won't even think of it. You might say, hey, do you know a good who? You know a good orthopedic, but does that make sense? And if the dentist doesn't feel as though they can help with the knee, which I would think almost all dentists wouldn't try to help them with the knee, they don't go, oh my God, honey, I gotta be honest with you, this guy asked me about his knee today, and I didn't know anything about the knee, and I wasn't able to help him, and I am just, I'm not a good doctor, I'm not a real doctor. I think this whole dental thing, I just don't think it's working out as well as I thought. I want to go back to school and be a medical doctor. Actually, no, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the state board and I'm going to open up the scope of practice. And I'm going to change the scope to involve the teeth and the knee.
Let's take out the term gingivitis.
Is that not the problem? Right?
Yes.
So the best thing to do is just clear them of what? Yeah, and you know what? It's okay if you refer them to the physical therapist for the freaking knee, because it does help. You know, it's not what you do. Now listen, balancing them out, getting better nerve flow to the body is definitely going to help the knee. It's going to help it heal. I get it. I'm with you. That's what I'm going to say. But at the same time, and listen, Bob, you know what? Colt Taylor is right up in Cicero, which he is. I went to school with him. He's a great guy. He works with his brother. They're great physical therapists. You know what? I would go see him and have him take a look at that knee and have him, start taking care of the knee, strengthening it, checking it, see what's going on. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to make sure that interference in the lower spine is little as possible. Now you're limping, it's going to cause more damage, and that's going to do what to the healing of the knee if it's something safe? It's going to slow it down. So let's open it up as much as we can. Doesn't that just make more sense? Right? I mean, there's nothing wrong with giving a little guidance on nutrition, but to be their nutritionalist, I just think you're hurting yourself in your practice.